since a lot of cabal, Black Sun, Rothschilds have been mucking around with devices and deleting things and saving things and making apps disappear off our phones, which is not surprising. Um, but also, like in other platforms like YouTube and all that, where this is going up, they are deleting content that it doesn't fit the narrative. So, um, which I've come across it a few times. So I'm going to be showing a video on how you can not only save that content before it gets deleted and things like that, but also to upload it into or to send it to a location only accessible to you. Then the reason why I'm doing this too is because um, places like Google and all that have access to your devices, hence because this is made from because Google provides the open source operating system, which is and the Google OS or the Google version of Android, um, which is good in all in some ways, but that means that they have control of what's on your phone. They can delete stuff what's on your phone. So I'm going to be showing you ways that I back up my things to a secure location, and it's wireless too, so you don't have to worry about it's wireless, but it's also a platform that I use that allows not just me saving those contents, but I can also share it with other people that connect to my Wi-Fi as well. No password in that required, as long as you know the web server IP address. You're sweet. But let's get into it. So um, these couple of examples of how I do this. People use what they call an SMB server. I've explained it in the past in my past tutorials if you go back and think. And I've also explained this side too, but I'm going to go into depth of a portable having a portable server on hand, a portable mini server on hand, file storage, and you can and also it's not only that, it's also can since the content will be off your phone, it's harder for places like Google and all that to think it like they it probably possibly can access this way and delete your files, but it's real hard to do it. So without further ado, let's get into it and I'll explain more about it. So this is all it consists of. This is a Wi-Fi extender, but it's also a mobile data. It's got a mobile data modem in it too. And if you look at this steel bit right at the bottom here, that houses a 128 gig SD card, micro SD card, where I store everything on that I deem as valuable. But the only thing I really got on here, this doesn't I haven't stored everything on here, just the things I deem important. Due to the fact of I have another file server with two 1 terabyte hard drives plugged directly into my modem, um, which houses a lot of my other majority of the files, or pretty much all my files. But this has a copy of all the files I deem necessary, like my mate Thomas's shows. All his shows are stored in here, and also a bit of entertainment which I have, which is music. So this is the storage device I'm going to be using. It's through a wireless connection, but it also can be through a USB because besides besides a wireless hotspot, which is not broadcasting, which I'll probably have to go to another tutorial of that. But this is mainly covering file storage and finding ways to I'd say secure your files, not fully make them proofs delete proof from the big agencies out there, but it throws hurdles in their way. So we'll start this up. I've just wanted you to look underneath and what it consists of. It's basic. It's only a SIM card and an SD card. So the SIM card is the data plan, but if it was on a Wi-Fi, if it came across and ranged to a Wi-Fi modem that it recognized, like my home one, which is switched off at the moment, it will the the symbol of the Wi-Fi in the middle will go blue. But that's out of this range. So I'm turning the device on, SD card while that's plugged in. I'm going to be plugging it as also as a USB cable modem. But I'm going to be showing you through Wi-Fi. But since I'm recording off a computer, this also is a USB cable modem. So I can also edit the SD card files and also run my internet connection through this USB cable. But I'm going to be showing you through a phone. And the way I save content to begin with is I use an app called TubeMate. So I'll quickly show you TubeMate and the benefits of TubeMate. This is for the Android users. So if we look here, just get rid of those. These TubeMate allows you to download off websites. It allows you to, like, content that you might see, Facebook or YouTube or even other websites. It's a bit hard to see, but it shows a list of websites and probably other websites you can test it on too. So this is pretty much a web browser. It's classed as a web browser. So that means that so this is just a normal web browser like what you use, but this gives you the opportunity to download. So let's go on YouTube. For an example, I've already downloaded a lot of things, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how it works. So if I go to search, I will type in Tommy Williams. Oops. Go to his channel, go to videos. And these are his videos on his channel, right? So if we click one, and I'll just pause it. This is the playing screen. So this is the playing screen of YouTube. And if you noticed that little symbol right there, right here, that's the download. So if we push that, and you can do this with any video. You got and if you push the download, it'll come with this menu here of if you can choose to download as audio or if you want to download as video. So I've already downloaded as audio from this case, but I'm going to be showing you where I store it after I download it. So I'm going to be showing you another app called Huawei Highlink. So this is the Huawei Highlink app. This app works in conjunction with this device. I've got other avenues of storing things too, but for the sake of this tutorial, I'm going to be showing you this way of doing it. So I'm just going to log into the administration of the Pocket router. So I'm just logging in. So when you first log in using the app, this is the screen you're presented with. So if we swipe right to left, as you can see, hang on, I'll just get rid of that. As you can see, we've got a few options here. We've got battery, shortcut, SMS, storage, Wi-Fi extender, and we've also got scan and share. So the one we're going to be looking at, because is the storage function. So we'll click storage. And if we look back here, there's the SD card that I was telling you about. This is the SD card that is inside the device. This is not the SD card that is inside my phone, which I have one. And if we go into it, and then the THI, Truth, Honor and Integrity shows. So this is where I store all my friend shows for references and all that. And the reason why I installed on this device rather than directly to the phone, because as you see, Google has access to all what's on your devices, so they can choose to delete things like this from your device. Where you see putting them on a separate location can delay that, so you still have access. And if you look down the bottom here, it does give you an option to transfer, upload, download, delete, and all that. So you can modify these files and move them to locations and all that. So and this is the reason why I store things on a location that is not on the phone, due to the fact of fun and games with Google and YouTube and all that. And as I said, when you're on the mission of downloading content that they are deleting because of the narrative they are trying to push, and a lot of the content that are coming out on their platforms is not their narrative, it is best to try your best to download them before they are deleted, so you can have a bit of a backup later. So that is one avenue that I use for having a storage device. This is more than just a storage device, but at the same time, um, it is I use it for a storage device, but it's also a hotspot with a SIM card in it too, which it's good. I mean, a lot of people don't dive into the features of too much features. If people buy these devices, they don't dive into the storage features. They only sort of like use these as mobile hotspots. Where you see, I like to utilize technology to its full potential. It's not the best and it's not foolproof, but it will hamper a lot of files and stuff going missing from your phone. So I just thought I'd make a tutorial on that, a quick tutorial. And yeah, you've been listening to Rob. And until next time, you have a good day and night. And chit chat.